Blessings and salutations, wonderful Aries and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and it's a general collective read, so it may not resonate to all of you. Many of you, I truly appreciate your view. If this happens to be a message for you, can you like the video? Comment below only if you choose to subscribe if you haven't. And if you did, thank you so much for doing what you did. It helps my channel grow. It helps me to connect better to the collective. And either way, I truly appreciate you for doing that. I don't know, I don't know, I'm just grateful. I'll just leave it there. Okay, Aries. I did a pre-shuffle and I seen for some in this collective that a return is based on healing for long-term happiness, okay? This is waiting to see if it could be a possibility, for really to connect back to the family's happiness. That's what I seen in that read. Different decks bring up different messages because it's collective. I might say it's general. I might say you and it's them. The gender could be wrong, but the messages, the astrology sign may not be their astrology sign, but the energy they move in on their birth chart. Either way, the whole spew of how it goes with tarot, I hope you know, but even not, if you don't, I'm just gonna let you know in the quickest spew that what I do, okay? All right, so I'm gonna pray and get to this read for you. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protections, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, through our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good, for our wonderful, beautiful Aries. Amen. Amen, amen. Aries, I am doing fire signs today. So we're going to try to see how much we can get for this read from now to December 14th, 2022. For your highest good, please show me to see for Aries, please. For Aries. Show me to see for Aries, for the highest good. Aries from now till December 14th. What's the message for Aries, highest good? Please show me to see for Aries, please. Aries energy, please. Okay. So some anxiety. Some anxiety is here. Okay. Aries, please. Aries, please. I don't know what to take. These flew out. Okay. Yeah, okay, I was supposed to take those. And this is just an extra message here. Snow White. Let me see some Hermit. The Seven of Cups, checking out options. But it's more or less saying to yourself that certain things is inevitable. Like, it's like, for some of you, you're feeling like this was going to happen, especially if certain things is allowed to happen. Certain dysfunctional practices was not checked. And with this Sun here, it's like you was happy with the kinky and kooky, our little Addams family, dark love thing, but it was working. It was like even with the dark days had the silver linings, it's which I had in common. But now it's more or less, it's ran its course to where this pretend damsel victim, because nobody's taking accountability on certain things, is becoming obsessive, stalkery thing that's causing this pain here. That's causing this pain here. Okay, this Nine of Swords, losing sleep, this anxiety and stuff is really, even with this Canaries here, it's like this love you can't really speak on how your throat chakra is blocked on for some. challenge in the past had to do with some home cooked good stock, strong traditions, and the strength. Love conquers all. The challenge had to do with certain things in regards to, it's like that was the challenge in the past. Certain things was, you knew was not aligned to keep your family together, because certain outside entities, like, it was like so much things going on to test what y'all was building. And some of you was under this perception that, oh, love conquers all, instead of the work of setting certain lines, like boundaries. And that was a challenge in itself. Currently with this Five of Cups, a way of lies, emotions, and uncovered. And it's like, yeah, it's no longer a good time. The King of Swords is here with Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, as far as making this negotiating what's really needed for your survival, or what's necessary for your family's happiness. Is more or less saying, like, look, this Four of Wands is here coming to the future. Your foundation, your twin flame, but it's showing this Belle, Beauty, and the Beast energy, to where it's it's a window here to where somebody's really acting outside of character, to the point where it's got you worried, where you really feel like it made the petal might fall, the last rose petal might fall in this foundation here. Okay, but look, it's like it's showing that there's a Nine of Cups after this. It's just showing that even with this Nine of Cups, there's some healing involved. And I also seen that in the pre-shuffle, where the accountability is taken. Once the accountability is taken, it can heal or repair this ending. Because I see it right here with the healing, the wish fulfillment in reverse, but here's the Nine of Cups here. And it's the Capricorn energy with the dangerous, devious devil. What's going on here? Let me just say this, Aries, and I just want you to know this: somebody keeps switching up. I promise. I keep seeing a switch up. I keep seeing, oh, okay, you go from the Nine of Swords to the Nine of Cups, okay? Weird, wind, worry energy. Then it goes to, oh, healing, devil. It goes from chakra, the heart chakra, to the smolder stair, to perform a transformer. All fire, that's fire energy too. But it's more or less looking as far as somebody keeps switching it up. Oh, I'm healing. Hey, I'm healing here. And then it's more or less showing so much other. I gotta get more clarification here. I want to get clarification on this Nine of Cups and this Canaries here, because I really feel like it's showing that some healing being done, which is beautiful, but it's more or less showing because what's having some of you worried is like, is the other one aligned where we are trying to heal together? Because I think that's what the agenda was, to heal, to bring together this foundation again, to rebuild this foundation again. Okay, let's see. Aries, please. Please show me what I need to see for Aries. Okay. Okay, as far as astrology sign, I've seen Leo and Aquarius, and Sagittarius and Taurus. Okay. Oh, and Libra and Gemini, I'm sorry. Four wonderful Aries, please. What do I need to see for Aries, please? Now to December 14, 2022. Aries energy. Five of Swords. See, this is why you're worried. It's this backstabbery energy. Here with the devil again. Shock. Tower. But the thunder and lightning is like a tower. it's Aries, Scorpio energy, but it's like, it's also, because it's my card, it's Virgo energy too. Okay, ooh. Nine of Swords again. Four of Wands on your Four of Wands. But this time it seems like it's a little cross. Like like lines across. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Wands. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I see here. This is the Emperor here. Aries, Taurus energy. Empress. Oh, my bad. That was the Emperor. I didn't see the tatas. This is Libra, Taurus energy. But this is abundance here. This is where you're sitting in. Whether it doesn't even matter the gender, it's just Queen and King of all things. This is Queen of all things. This is your crowns is on in all fashions, okay? And that's what it's showing here. It's like you're aware of what's going on here, okay? It's like more or less you more aware than you ever been before, I see, because even with your Nine of Cups, you're feeling good. The fact that you see it, like you're thinking more than you're feeling or about your happiness. It's more or less you're so strategically looking at this board, like in this Empress status, because the Emperor looks at the chessboard, look logically, but with the Empress, it's like things are just growing abundantly. You're nurturing so many things. It's like your pain brought you so much wisdom. And so it shows here that even with this home cooked, it's like for some of you, you did feel like left out. And you feel like you literally, the love of everything else was supposed to conquer. Your connection was supposed to conquer everything else, no matter what anything says, do, who say what. Yeah, nothing was supposed to shake your bond. But with the Five of Cups here, it's like, oh shoot, the shock of the lifetime is when that happened. This discernment that's being used, where you're sitting and trying to negotiate, like, wait a minute, how did I get in this position? Is what's keeping you up at night. That's what's making some of you lose all the sleep. Like, how did I get stabbed in the back, and all that I, put, that I put in, all the work that I put in, and they would do that. So his Four of Wands is showing the future as the Four of Wands being the priority, the goal, what you're looking at. It's like, it's clarified by the Four of Wands again, but it's crossed this time as a launching pad to grow. It's like this is not always about these two people here. It's about showing what can grow. Can it be a flower, a bird to take off on this launching pad of this nest from the mess that this Four of Wands became. It's like it broke down and just became something to where you could either hold you down or you could grow from. And it's showing with this bell and this Beauty and the Beast is literally trying to, like, but clarified by the Temperance, is that the time to take to let it flow is going to really show the beast and the beauty within. You're going to see that person really show their ASS. Because even where I see with this Canaries, it shows like not being able to speak on certain things. It shows that Wheel of Fortune. Certain things karmically, the way it flew, is like you couldn't speak on it because for some of you felt responsible. So when I see nothing, this blank card, then I see Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Four of Pentacles. So there goes this Ace of Swords. Something comes in swift, but love is there where there's work to do. There's work to put in, but this Four of Pentacles is showing that somebody's still holding on to a lot of secrets here. See this Five of Cups. But the choice, the Lovers is still here with the Emperor. But then I keep saying, yo, the Eight of Cups. Oh. I don't know. Aries, we're going to have to get some more here because it's a lot going on here. It is. It is. I'm going to see. What's the message for Aries, please? Let's see, 9th December 14th, please, 2022. Please show me to see for Aries. Show me to see for Aries, please. Aries, please. Aries, please show me to see. December 14th. Okay, so the King of Swords is you. I see. Just trying to make the best decision possible. I'll do your Nine of Cups again. Three of Cups in reverse. Let's put this here for a second. Aries. I think you're looking at this as like, this is chess, not checkers. And you're looking like the fact that even though this might be shifting in your position, you're going to make sure you win in the end. Okay. Aries, Taurus energy. Okay, as far as communication coming in, I think you was just more or less trying to speak on the fact that certain things wasn't moving in a way that you invested for the family's happiness, to come together to be happy. Like what you invested is like, how is this coming across to where you're ending up being stabbed in the back? Where it seems the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse here, where things have shifted. But what seems what got me, I'm going to clarification on this Nine of Cups here, is the fact that this Three of Cups in reverse is that, I guess, I don't know, like, if I ain't happy, nobody happy, I don't know. Because I don't pick that up from this Empress position, but I do take from the fact that there's a healing. I see an Empress and the Emperor. So that's like the masculine and feminine energy is both very strong in its Ariesness, you know, and its fireness. And it's like you're trying to heal. I see this healing, but with the Star in reverse, meaning that you don't have your wish fulfillment, it goes back and forth on how it's obtained and how we digest the information of what we went through. And it's more or less that's what's going, what we could lose or what we could gain. And I think that's more or less what's causing all this energy within you. It's like you got this anxiety that kicked in from what happened, from people doing backstabbery energy, even when you see how small is more or less looking like they're not even, you know, a major threat. It just still cause a shake. And I think the Nine of Cups here is letting you know that it's like when you engaged in this, it's like, yeah, like if you're not happy, they're not happy either. That's what I see there. But doesn't necessarily mean that. Let me see. Let me get clarification. Clarification for Aries, please. Let's see, for Aries. December 14th. Let's see. Aries, please. Aries, please. Please show me to see for Aries. Come on. Okay, so this communication has to do, trying to heal from this Five of Swords and trying to figure out, like, without it being so difficult. Like, you're trying to get out this without it, it's like you don't want to get caught up in all the technicalities of who, what, why, and they just want it to end. Like, let's just fix it. It's not working. Let's just find out how to make the best of now. Because you're looking at, like, what you invested, and it's not, you didn't expect this. Let's see, clarification of Seven of Pentacles in reverse, please, for Aries. Ooh. Yeah, it's like okay. The Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the fact that you can't no longer, like, invest, right? Because of the fact that you heard some things. So it's not like when you're in your head. You're not in your head. You know that somebody is, like, what you invested in is not growing. Like, it literally is jammed up. Like, hold on. Because where I see what came up to your family, that's where your passion and your purpose and where you will see your victory with that Six of Wands. It's like, regardless of what they think of, what you heard, it's like, you're no longer in your head about what happened. It's not like you don't know of this. It was a shock of how they're handling it. But now you know, okay, since they're shifting and shaking, you have to keep the priority in mind that your family happiness is never going to shift, even if the connection between you and your person had. With the Freezy, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's definitely a change. The eights keep coming out as far as your abundance, but the fives keep coming out to where a change. I think this Nine of Cups, this Nine of Cups. Oh, Strength and Temperance in reverse. Both fire signs, Leo and Sagittarius, but you more or less like, I'm good with the fact that I'm not, it's like you are not spending the time to try to pour into the cups of this connection. You're no longer trying to tame the beast outside within. You're just doing what you need to do, and you feel like only thing you care about is your happiness. That's it. That's it. Ten of Cups. Emperor in reverse. Empress upright. Sugar honey iced tea. Wheel of Fortune. Karmically, this is how it's supposed to be. Whether it's you and him, or you or her, you're making sure your happiness is the priority. Because you, at the end of the day, Emperor energy is more or less not in a position to really see the family or the complete Ten of Pentacles as the priority at this time. But you do. So karmically, you're trying to heal from the pain from that Three of Swords. You're not letting that cause the whole family to fall. It says 7 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're not going to let that happen. You're not going to sit there and be one. Like, it's like for some of you, it's like, regardless of what they think, they're not going to leave this all on you. So that's 7 of Wands. 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Yeah. That's just the plan here for you. The Magician in reverse. Yeah. It's like this is wasn't a part of the plan. It's not what you manifested, but this is what it is. As this time. At this time. Let's see. I want to get advice and outcome. Advice and outcome for Aries for now to December 14th, 2022. As far as signs, we got Leo, Sagittarius. Everybody's here, okay? Everybody is here. Taurus, Aries. Oh, goodness. Aquarius. Yeah. Capricorn. Let's see. Advice and outcome, please. For Aries. December 14th, 2022. Excuse me? You're like, yeah, I'm making this happen. I'm making this happen. Whether they like it or not. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Okay. Whether they like it or not. This is the bond they have. This is who they stuck like Chuck. Because I see even with this manifestation, but you feel with all that you put in and what you have within that this is not something that you have to come in quick and swift to fix, because it's not like you really feel so optimistic about it. It's a lot of resistance. But it just looked like the fact with this King of Wands here, adamant to cause some resistance. There's a reconciliation though there. There is. There's an untold story behind this devil that is the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Upright, I'm sorry. So behind this devil energy, I just want to explain. There's, of course, an untold story. Now, when I see this upright, it's like this devil here is blocking this here. This, okay? See that? That Ace of Pentacles, something big, because somebody felt they had to hold on to something here. And when that's realized, now the setting here is like, oh, I don't know, no more juggling. Oh, goodness gracious. Like I said, certain things with this mother plucker is never going to stay the same. It's never going to be what you think it is. Because right behind this is always going to be a tower effect, because this don't supposed to be nowhere up in your house. Capricorn energy. Virgo, Gemini, Cancer. I need clarification for Aries, please. Clarification on this advice and outcome. Clarification, please. Clarification. Advice and outcome, please. Clarification for Aries. Now to December 14th, 2022. Aries, please. King of Cups in reverse. This is just getting funky. Because it's like somebody's adamant to have it their way when it's like opposing energy. But it's like, even with this manifestation, it's like somebody made the decision to just try to do what's best for them no matter. Basically, I'm saying, not say use they got to get what they want. But it's just like, it's not trying to come in with the same intensity and enthusiasm as they did before. It's more or less letting the other things work its way. The manifestation energy in itself is not the tact and diplomacy or the movement is more or less the energy. It's like changing how you're moving around them. It's like, because when a Chariot is in reverse, the journey is not positive. It's not having the success. And that's motivated by the Ten of Swords in reverse. It's like this ending to restart again is looking shady because of all this resistance, all this competitiveness, all this crankiness, all of this outside entities is causing this reconciliation to have so many difficulties. Even with this King of Wands, whoever's in this energy, whoever you feel got it going on to this level to go through this, they're engaged. They expect the arguments. They expect the resistance because that's how y'all usually in the last. This is how it looks, as if how the sticks got crossed, the signals got crossed, and how y'all building y'all foundation. Because even with this reconciliation, somebody is stuck on that. The Hangman, somebody's adamant, even though no matter what's going on, that they see is this is where they're supposed to be. But with this Five of Swords in reverse, I think the realization is coming in to where people get thinking they have more power, or giving people more power than they deserve. Is more or less saying, like, the anxiety kicking into these little backstabbers here is more or less for saying they had greedy, self-entitled energy, and they was like more or less self-serving, and you're over that. It's like, is that a prize for you? To make sure that you're adamant to be holding on to? Somebody's over that. Somebody's over this connection, commitment, and he go to healing. Committed to healing, to your wish fulfillment. But for some way, I see this Judgment in reverse. It's like this not taking this accountability. Not taking this accountability is going to make it what? Heavy, that burden on your back. Moving to smoother waters. Looking at the past as what it is, not as sweet and nostalgic. That's why it's like for some of you feel so stuck. But the truth come in. That's not a shock to you at all. And the end is inevitable, because that's the only way for you to have your true wish fulfillment and your new beginnings. It's like, why be stuck in a place forcing something that hurts? Because some people, that's really what they know. They've been in this connection with this person since they was young. But that's why they still do young stuff. Because they're not, yeah. They're stuck in their ways. And once you get out your head, you will really be truly happy. That's what I see for this read, Aries. I hope it helped. I hope it resonates to confirm what you already needed to know. Or something that you was already thinking about, was in your head and your heart. And I'm just the outside person that said, yeah, you're right. Till next time, love and light.